Hi, I'm Paul Darley, and thanks for tuning into our August issue of Inside Darley. Tell you, with the world population estimated at just over 7 billion and the U.S. population estimated at about 314 million, representing less than 5% of the world's population, it's not surprising that many companies here in America are looking to outside markets. And those are companies both within the fire service, within the defense markets, in all industries really looking at outside markets. And here at Darley, export business represents over 50% of our fire business, and it's been a significant part of our business for more than 70 years. In fact, after World War II, a lot of the pumps and trucks that we provided to the U.S. Department of Defense were left all over the world, and that really became a springboard for our international business. If you're wondering how to get into that market, in fact, I'll tell you, the main thing you've got to do is go out and spend a day in the life of your customer, and that means visiting your distributors and your agents and their customers in their markets, and understanding really what their true needs are and building a trusting relationship. And Wayne Hobley from our engineering department, for example, just got back from a 3-week trip to China. Ryan Darley, who's in international pump sales, just got back from a 7-week around the world tour. And all of our management team have a chance to go out and visit with our customers and build those bonds that are so important to us. And if you're interested in learning a little bit more about what we do, we've attached our very first article here is an interview that International Fire Buyer magazine took with me recently. It's a 3-page article that really talks a lot about where Darley's headed in the international markets, where we've come from, and new products that we're going to be launching into those markets. Another thing I can tell you about the international markets is that really thrive and are thirsting for high technology, and that goes from everyone from China to New Zealand to Africa to Southeast Asia. And in particular, you might notice on the front page of this magazine is our UHP HV. That's a ultra high pressure, high volume pump. And most of the world today, or a lot of the world today, still fights fires using ultra high pressure. And in fact, it was popular here in the States back in the early 20s and 30s. And they're kind of seeing a little bit of a resurgence with it, with the U.S. Air Force and other branches of the Department of Defense really going and doing some testing and adopting that technology. And much of the world has gone that way. And we've attached the second attachment here is literature on that product. We've also, there's a lot of magazines out there that it's Asia Fire Pacific just recently ran an article on our self-testing residential fire sprinkler systems. And our drone has been picked up by a lot of international publications, including International Firefighter, who just did a special on it and ran it on the front cover of their August 2013 issue. So we'd encourage you to take a look at that. The Stinger and the drones technology is also catching steam here in the United States. Now, Detroit's been in the news a lot recently, probably most known for their July 19th filing of Chapter 9 bankruptcy proceedings. And they're the largest major city to have actually filed bankruptcy. There's been a lot of other towns and communities that have done so in the last 5 years. And hopefully it's not going to be a trend that continues. But I'll tell you, Detroit was also in the news recently where they used a drone to go and use in their firefighting operations. So we'd encourage you to check out that video. You can go to darleystinger.com or just go to the upper left-hand corner of our webpage here, click on videos and go down to Stinger, and you can catch that. It'd be the right-hand side for you. So and we've attached for you here too literature on our Stinger drone. And if you're interested in having a demonstration conducted, by all means contact us. Reach out to Mike Moserino. That's Mike M at Darley.com. He'll be happy to arrange a demonstration. We're doing a lot of demonstrations for the Department of Defense, for different branches of Homeland Security, state and federal organizations, and police departments, fire departments, border patrol. So if you're interested in that technology, we hope you'll reach out to us. Lastly, the International Association of Fire Chiefs, that's our FRI, the Fire Rescue International Conference, is going to be held in Chicago August 16th and 17th. I'm not quite sure how much of an international flair it will have to it, but if you're coming, we certainly hope you'll come by and visit us at our booth number 4022, or perhaps even by our headquarters. So we'll look forward to hopefully seeing you. So thanks for tuning into this issue of Inside Darley. If there's anything we can be doing to support you, we hope you'll reach out to us.